Dear students, you are welcome to this video sessions of your geography class for class 9, right? So today I have come with a very special class which is very interesting and one of the most interesting, you can say, a class of the subject of geography, especially for class 9. Since you have the subject, the first chapter of your subject, that is your shape of the art, a very excellent work it was done by the then Greek philosopher, Eratosthenes, right? You must have heard the name Eratosthenes, the Greek philosopher Eratosthenes. 200 years BC, before Christ year, right? I'm just asking about the period which it is about 200 years before Christ era, right? So that time, in that ancient time, hardly people used to believe that earth is spherical. The only eminent scholars, astronomers and philosophers, they only used to believe that earth is spherical with their brilliant knowledge, and they were so wise. Get my point? With their constant research and capacity and ability to observe all those heavenly bodies, and with their brilliant and knowledge, brilliant work and knowledge, they have done so. Right now, this particular Greek philosopher, as I mentioned out here, Eratosthenes, what he has done, he has measured the Earth's circumference. He didn't only consider that Earth spherical. He has gone one step ahead. Even measure the circumference of the earth. So circumference of the earth, it was first measured. The then Greek philosopher, that is Eratosthenes, right? And what is very surprising and very amazing is that that time, without any modern device or instrument, he has done so. Right? That is why. So salute to this great philosopher Eratosthenes. Now, how he has calculated? How he has done all calculations and found it almost and remarkably accurate. Almost close to the accuracy. Simply with the help of a stick and pillar and with the angle of sun rays. Got my point? So I think it's a very special class and a very interesting one. So I thought of giving you a special session about this particular fact, geographical fact. So let's learn about this. Measurement of the circumference of the earth. First and foremost, first it was measured by Eratosthenes, right? So as I've said, date back to 200 years before Christ era, without any device, simply with the brain, with his brilliant work. Now see, I think diagrammatically this will be more clearer to you, right? So let's draw a diagram, and it will be clearer to you. See how he proved that Earth's really circumference, and he measured also accurately, almost close to accuracy, he has measured it, So let's try to watch and learn. Let's see, I'm trying to draw it, how actually Eratosthenes, the famous Eratosthenes, it was done for him. Let's see. For that, you need to, so what he has done, he has selected two places on the surface of the earth. So if I try to show it for you, a bigger circle will be better for you, if it is totally circle, or close to the circle anyway. Now see, if I try to look at the center of the earth. Suppose this is the center of the earth. Now, what I have done, he has selected a particular date, date for observations, particular date in the calendar. He has observed 21st June. Now, in your geography class, what is the importance of 21st June, right? What is it? Summer solstice. Got my point? Summer solstice means what? Sun rays vertically fall over Tropic of Cancer, right? Tropic of Cancer. Let's say for instance, now suppose I am trying to show you equator. Got my point? Also, try to show you, say for instance, this point and this point here, Tropic of Cancer, okay, Tropic of Cancer. So particular place which is lying exactly on Tropic of Cancer, say for instance, a place, okay, of suppose Egypt, okay, the place selected by Eratosthenes, if I write it bigger to you, so this place, okay, over there one place, name of the place is what? Syene, okay, and Syene actually, currently it is actually known as Aswan. Presently in Aswan in Egypt, there is a big reservoir, constructed reservoir, which normally stores the flood water of the Nile River, right? A very famous place, just beside the Suez Canal, right? Just below Suez Canal. So what is this there? Okay, down south of Suez, Syene, name of the place. Over here, what happened? Okay, the date as I have said, what is it? 21st June. So if I write the date out here, 21st June is the date of experiment, right? That you understand? Date of experiment 21st June. Why 21st June? Because Eratosthenes selected the particular date to observe the angle of the sun rays, how it vertically falls on the surface of the earth, right? On a particular place on the Tropic of Cancer, right? So this is Tropic of Cancer, Sebrisa. I'm writing Tropic of Cancer, right? Now, so over here on that particular date of experiment, I'm writing short, okay? On that particular date, what? Sun rays vertically fall over here, okay? Say for instance, okay, sun rays, somewhere it is sun out here, okay? So I am showing the sun, got my point? Sun rays vertically fall over here. So if it vertically falls, so any sun rays vertically fall over here, it will directly come to the what? Center of the earth. Okay. So what happened? On that particular place, Syene, there is one well, right? The opening of the well is very narrow. Okay. What happened? If it is a 21st June, vertically sun rays falls over the well. Okay, what is the? It will not cast any shadow. Okay. Sun rays directly go to the deep down of the well, right? That means what? You can assume that sun is vertically over it, is aligned vertically over it. Sun is positioned vertically over it. So this is the vertical sun rays of that particular day. He has fixed any particular time of the 12 noon. Okay. If it is over it, that means 12 noon. Time is 12 noon. Date is this one. Clear? Date of experience and time. But at the same time, okay, towards north, certain place towards north. Over here also, same same parallel sun rays comes down here also. So over here also, the name of the place over here, another place he has selected. Name of the place Alexandria. Another place named Alexandria. It is in Greece. Alexandria, Greece. Okay, towards the north of Syene of Egypt. There is Alexandria in the Europe, southern Europe, okay, southeastern Europe, that is Greece, okay, Alexandria. Over here, what Eratosthenes noticed that the angle of the sun rays is casting shadow. Got my points? I'll give you a point. So over here, in this place, Alexandria, so I like to show you the same parallel angle of the sun rays, which comes from the sun, okay, it creates an angle, right? So angle, if I show you this way, okay, it creates an angle of certain degrees, because this one will definitely it will not come towards the towards the center of the earth. It will go somewhere. Okay, so this angle it is created. Okay, an angle it is measured 1.7 degree. So this is what I am saying. Alexandria. Name of the place Alexandria. I am writing here. This place is Alexandria, and over here, what is this? Name of the place. This much of angle it creates. Okay, the sun rays, okay, is not directly over it at the place of Alexandria, which is north of the Syene. Okay, over here in the 21st June, exactly on the Tropic of Cancer is over it. Okay, it's vertical sun rays. So vertical sun rays directly goes to the center of the earth, right? Since the earth is spherical. Now, which is not the case exactly on the same date and time, towards the north, certain distance towards the north, at the place of Alexandria, that it creates an angle, suddenly creates an angle. If you fix a pillar, the pillar will cast a shadow of this much degree from the vertical, from perpendicular. Are you getting my point? So this is what, okay. So this angle equivalent to this angle definitely. Are you getting my point? This angle to this angle. So what happened? Okay, with this concept, okay. The Eratosthenes, the Greek philosopher, this measure the circumference of the earth. Okay, once you get the angle of the shadow, okay, of the sun rays, it occurs in two different places. Once vertical sun is in another place at the same moment. Okay, now over here the brilliant calculation he made, okay, just to measure the circumference of the earth. Later on, the next step, what he has done, he has measured the distance between the Seine and the Alexandria. Next step is what? Is measure the distance. It is almost, okay, say for instance, 800 kilometer. We measure the surface distance between these two places is this much. Or the older unit of measuring is 5000 stadia. That time, right? 1 stadia means, okay, I mean 6.25, okay, stadia is equal to 1 kilometer, like that only it was the thing. Got my point? So this much kilometer in today's unit of measurement, that time it was 5000 stadia, right? As I've said, this stadia is actually, okay, 6.25 stadia equivalent to 1 kilometer. This equivalent to 1 kilometer. Are you getting my point? Secondly, 5000 stadia between these two stations. Okay, the places of experiment. Now what happened with this concept? You have come to the conclusion that since the earth is spherical, okay, so the circumference of the earth will be what? 360 degree. Okay, circumference of the earth. Now if I try to calculate, so let's utilize this space. This is Seine. Got my point? This is Seine. So what happened? Circumference is what of the earth, since earth is spherical, so it will be of 360 degree. Now since you know, okay, this much, okay, place creating an angle of 7.12 degree, okay, are you gonna point? So with this two figure, okay, you can easily calculate the circumference of the earth. Are you gonna point? I hope it is clear to you. Now once you know that 7.12 degree, okay, equivalent to how much? 800 kilometer. Are you going to point? So therefore 1 degree equivalent to how much? 7.12 kilometer. Are you going to point? So therefore 360 degree means total circumference of the earth. Easily it can be calculated. 800 divided by 7.2 into 360 degree. Are you getting my point? Okay. You will get your total. What is this? Circumference of the earth. So Eratosthenes calculated, it has come, okay, 40,320 kilometers, right? And this figure is, okay, remarkably it matches with the today's exact, okay, measurement is 40,076 kilometers. Are you going to point? 40,076 or 47 kilometers out here. Yeah? Which is remarkably close. And what is more important and very surprising, and you can say very brilliant work, because Eratosthenes, without any help of any particular device, any modern or advanced instrument, okay, are you going to point? Today's satellite images, okay, accurate measurements, so many instruments are there today, it's available. But that time date back to 200 years, okay, before Christ era, just simply with the concept, with the sense, with this, okay, knowledge and brilliant, okay, thinking, okay, measure the circumference. So this is the way. I got my point. So I thought of giving you a special session about this particular fact, okay. The first and foremost, it was measured by this, okay, Greek philosopher Eratosthenes, date back to 200 years before Christ era, without any help of modern device or instrument. Clear? Again I repeat, right? So the articles for instruments is nothing almost. You selected two place, name of the place in Egypt is Syene, which is located at the Tropic of Cancer on the surface of the earth, okay? And another place he has selected, which is 800 kilometers towards north, is Alexandria in the Greece, towards the north of southeastern Europe. Now between these two places what happens, since Syene, okay, is situated in the Tropic of Cancer, so on that particular day, date of expiry 21st June, sun rays vertically falls over the Syene, okay, and it goes Syene, it doesn't create any shadow, any angle. Now at the same date and time, at the noon, okay, when it is not creating any shadow, it doesn't cast any shadow. Over here, what happens? 800 kilometers north, definitely because the curvature shape of the earth. If the earth surface would have been flat, it would have been same. Okay, remember, since it's the curvature of the earth, it will cast a shadow. If you fix any pillar, it will cast a shadow. Okay, small though, but definitely it will cast a certain angle of shadow. So this angle it is measured. It is 7.12 degree, right? So with that angle, and later on, this next step is he has measured the distance, surface distance between these two, right? So this angle, okay, that means well, with that angle and with that degree he has understood it is just 1/50th of the total circumference of the earth. Since the earth's circumference is actually 360 degree and this much degree you have got, okay, this much degree is it varies within this much of distance, okay, then the total 360 degree will cover how much distance. The calculation will give you the exact, okay, this thing circumference of the earth. Such a brilliant work, as I have said, really very amazing, and every time I try to show to my students, I feel myself encouraging and very, okay, you can say energetic, okay, such as the persons, okay, will encourage you, will charge you up. Eratosthenes, boys, okay, for your information, very brilliant work. It was then, okay, date back to 200 years, okay, before Christ era, without any device, right? Measurement, he measured the circumference of that, which is exactly and relatively close to today's modern accurate measurement with the techniques and tools and modern device. Got my point? So try to go through on it, okay, to have a clear idea, okay, clear concepts. You have your book, you tally it over here. Sometimes book is not enough. I'll get my point. So if you go through the detail of it, okay, got my points? So that it will be always in your mind, right? It will last long here. You will not forget it, right? So this much for you today, okay? Check it out. Watch it repeatedly. I hope you have understood, and you'll understand with repeated watching. Okay, so this is one for you, boy. So measurement of Earth's circumference first by Eratosthenes. Okay. With this salute to Eratosthenes, I'm here trying to conclude this class. See you next. Take care and thanks for watching.